Before becoming one of the youngest leaders in the FMCG space, Rohan Mirchandani was in finance. Now he helms Drums Food International, which is the parent company for Epigamia yogurt. With Deepika Padukone investing in the company and on the heels of the latest fundraise, I talked to Rohan as to how he went from being an ice cream man to the Daiwala. Well, great to have you on board, Rohan. So degrees from NYU, Wharton, you were hardcore finance. What made you come to India and start selling Greek yogurt?
So it's a very, very long story, but essentially, when I was in business school, I had taken a class here in India, and I had come out here to take a class called Marketing to the Indian Consumer. It was just an eye-opener for me. The opportunity that existed here, the consumer that existed, the evolution of the consumer market. And for me, it was something very exciting, something I wanted to be a part of.
Well, I called you the ice cream man because it initially started with the idea of hokey pokey ice creams, and then you've shifted to health food, which is Greek yogurt. How did the shift happen, or what really prompted it?
There was a lot of learnings we had in terms of the consumer, what they were looking for. There were challenges with seasonality when it came to ice cream. And over time, we just realized that what the consumer was looking for was healthier, lifestyle-based options. And everything we learned from hokey pokey we put into Epigamia Greek yogurt, and it really took off, and something that we're very excited about today.
You've had multiple rounds of fundraising. Can you tell us a little bit more about how much you've raised and what you'd be using the proceeds for?
Yeah, so we've been so blessed with the investors that we've had, and more than investors, they're partners. And starting with DSG Consumer, as well as Verlinvest when we did our Series A couple of years ago. And then up till very recently when we brought in Danone Ventures, and now of course with the partnership with Deepika. And I think what's been phenomenal for us is that it's not just money or capital that we're partnering with. When it came to Verlinvest and even DSGCP and now even Danone, we were able to bring in some functional expertise when it came to each one of them.
So I believe you're never really satisfied with a meal before knowing the culture behind it and how it originated. Well, I'm equally curious. Can you tell us how this flavoured yogurt is made?
In terms of what we do something that's a little different than the regular dahi or yogurt. We actually strain the yogurt to get extra protein and remove the lactose whey, which gives it a very rich, viscous, thick product. Something that we're not very alien to what we do here in India, which is we call hung curd, or even a product called Shrikhand. And essentially we're a lower sugar form of that, where we do innovative flavors like mango, fig, blueberry, and we mix that with the yogurt to create our products.
Are you actually selling 3 million cups a month? That means you're growing at a very rapid rate. Can you tell us a little bit more about your financials and growth rate?
So actually today we're probably a little higher than 3 million cups a month, but yes, we are doing that. And we also have a new range of products which includes smoothies, our mishti doi, and some very fun, compelling products that are coming up very soon that we're very excited about.
Well, of the $1.1 trillion retail market, food and grocery is expected to account for 66% by 2020. So where do you see yourself in the scheme of things?
There is a food revolution that's happening globally, and there's a food revolution that's happening here in India. And we have a plethora of products coming up. As I mentioned, we've recently launched smoothies. We very recently, a few months ago, launched mishti doi, our take on mishti doi, our contemporary take on tradition when it comes to our products. The plan is to grow distribution and launch more and more products.
All right, a quick Q&A then. Why the name Epigamia?
The name is actually an ancient Greek term for marriage of civilizations and based on a peace treaty that was signed between India and Greece back in 300 BC.
Interesting. And your favorite flavor?
Mango, by far. Nothing comes close.
The biggest challenge in your business?
Building our distribution and cold chain.
Complete the sentence. If I wasn't selling yogurt, I'd be?
Most likely an academic.
Okay, and finally, an entrepreneur's life is?
Insane, never-ending, and no sleep.
Well, here's hoping you have a spoonful of success. Thank you so much then, Rohan, for joining in, and wishing you all the best.